Hello, this is Jen. I hope everybody's good. I'm here with an energy update for the month of December. We are on the last few days of November, going straight towards December, the last month of the year, and I wanted to bring this information out there, and I also wanted to do an energy update for the twin flames. So take what resonates with you. If you don't resonate with what I'm saying, it may resonate later, it may never resonate with you. That's a very personal choice. And what's important is that you use discernment. So, going towards December in the last month of the year, what's important to do at this time is just focus on what we want for 2019. No matter how things are looking right now, always know that there's two sides to a story, there's two sides to a coin. Well, what you see on the physical plane or 3D level is not necessarily what's happening on the 5D level. The biggest challenge, though, is to bring an alignment between the two. And there is no quick fix for this. There is no set recipe for this because we are all individual people related to one another with a different story, with a different baggage, but in a physical body going through this physical experience. What's really important is to always connect with your soul to figure out where is your soul trying to take you. What is your soul trying to show you that needs to be worked on? And in order to do that, it's very simple. Just sit calmly in meditation or before you go to bed at night and ask, what is it that my soul is trying to show me right now? What is my soul trying to bring to my awareness for me to work on? And so on. This is very important because at this phase, at this time, a lot of people are clearing and going through karma and past life issues. More so if you're in a twin flame connection. More so because the divine masculine is being challenged into their own awakening, their own healing, and their own past life issues. And I know some people will say, but what? I don't get it because I've worked a lot on that level and I don't understand why it's coming back. Healing happens in sequences, in loops, and in layers. If you are familiar with the Fibonacci sequence, that's how it works. There are tighter loops and bigger loops. And then once you're done with one complete sequence, you start another. And self-awareness is to know how you work, what kind of mechanics your body is using, or your mind is using, or your heart is using, to bring all these things up to your awareness, to help you heal, to help you clear it. So it is our job as individuals to understand how we work first. Even more so if you're in the twin flame connection, because if you don't know how you work, it's going to have a ripple effect on your twin, and then both of you will stay stuck. To get out of that feeling of being stuck is by moving forward. That's the only way. And sometimes we just don't know how. And that's not easy. I agree. It's not easy to figure out what to do next. Sit down and ask, please show me what I need to do next. And do not freak out if the answer doesn't come right away. Just wait. It will come. It will. The problem with a lot of people, including myself at times, is that we're impatient. We want to move quickly through things instead of allowing and surrendering. So for the month of December, surrender. surrendering and letting go and allowing are really big things to do and to implement into our lives, into everything that we do, in order to keep the focus on what's coming ahead for us in 2019. 2019 being a very big year of spiritual advancement and forward movement. If you don't clear your life and your past life issues and all that needs to be cleared, there will be no space for these new energies to come into your life and for you to experience them. In order to change what we experience, we need to let go of things that are taking up the space. December, for a lot of people, will be what looks like a roller coaster of emotion. Even more so if you're in a twin flame connection, because the divine masculine is going through huge purge. They're purging a lot of things. They're purging things from this life, things from past lives as well, and they don't all see clearly through that. So at this point, having no expectation or no hopes, or not hopes, that's not the right word. It's okay to have hopes, but not to have expectations, because we fail ourselves as soon as we set expectations. Don't expect. Live your life. Focus on you. December is the perfect month to focus on you and change your life around for 2019. To clear up whatever is no longer serving you. Even the physical stuff, the stuff that you don't use, give it away. Change those behaviors and those wrongful thought patterns or perceptions that perhaps showed up unannounced, showed up without you noticing until someone tells you. Use the mirror effect to understand what needs to be worked on. That's a very simple way. And how to use the mirror effect is very easy. Whenever you're triggered by someone, whenever someone is doing something that you don't like, ask yourself the question, what is it in me that makes me feel triggered by this person when they are doing this or that? It's not always a, a direct reflection. Sometimes it's being reversed. Sometimes someone who's too in their heart may trigger you because you need to be more in your heart. Or the other way around. Someone who's too stressed out or stressful, talking super fast, may trigger you because you do not want to be this way and you want to stay in your heart and stay balanced. The mirror effect is not a one recipe fits all kind of thing. You always have to question. You always have to connect within to figure out what needs to be released. Perfect time to do that in December, especially with the holidays coming, because you're going to be triggered by family members. You're going to be triggered by the people you see. Perfect time to do it. Releasing and allowing and surrendering to the energies we're in. If you are called into doing past life work, also a very good time to do it, because we are dealing with that. We are being hit with a big wave of karma. The divine masculine as well, they're dealing with that. So you may be picking up things from him, but, I'm saying from him, but from the divine, your divine masculine. It's not necessarily a him. It could be a she as well. Working through karma can be done in many different ways. Meditation, having the intention, past life regressions, all kinds of stuff. But at the end of the day, or at the beginning of your day, the best thing you could do is having the intention that you're releasing everything that no longer serves you, everything that is not you. Because we do tend to pick up things that are not ours. We're all one. We're all related to one another. So we may pick up things that don't belong to us. So it's important to clear and keep our energy clear and keep in balance within, keep in balance inside, and no worries. If people are trying to challenge you into your sanity, it's going to happen in December. A lot of people will be tested and challenged just to see how strong they are, just to see how balanced they are, and how much they believe in themselves. That's not easy. It's not fun either. And taking the approach of this is me, take it or leave it, without being mean, of course, but just take it or leave it. This is me right now. This is me loving me right now. Take it or leave it is the best way to go. In December, we will be called into a deep reflection type of energy to release and to clear. Like, I haven't said it enough already in this video. We will be called to just calm down. So perfect time to just chill, slow down, enjoy some time alone, to purge. There will be purging in December. There will be a lot of emotional release. Divine Masculine included, they are going through that. But for a lot of them, it's not clear what's happening. For a lot of them, it's like, what's happening to me? I feel like I can't get out of this energy. I feel like I don't see the end of this. I don't know where the end of the tunnel is. They will reach the end of the tunnel. If you're in a twin flame connection, it's really important that you just stand still, because if you start stirring up things, it's going to create all kinds of crazy energies in your connection. And I know this is extremely hard. I know it's not easy if your twin is running or not speaking to you or even being mean to you. It is extremely hard to stand still and choose love, because at the end of the day, there's only two choices: love or fear. If you choose fear, you're dumbing yourself down in lower vibrations. If you choose love, you choose expansion, you choose light, you choose to move forward, you choose to be the best version of yourself, you choose to grow, to heal, to become better each day. And unfortunately, for a lot of Divine Masculine, they have chosen fear. They chose fear, and in the past few months, they were kind of stuck in those fears. Some of them still are. They still are, and they don't know how to get out of it. You may be receiving or have to receive some clues about that if you're in a twin flame connection. You may have been shown a possible outcome or result, and that outcome or result greatly depends on your own actions and decisions, your thoughts, and what you're going to do, and how you're going to do it, and how you're going to stay in balance, and how you're going to stay in love, basically, and embody love. Given that perception is everything, don't hang on to what you think, or don't hang on to what you think things are, or how you think that things are. Sorry, that was very badly put there, but I'm sure you get my point. Don't hang on to perceptions, especially not perceptions that are not yours or that are coming from people around you and people outside of you. Hang on to your instincts. Hang on to your heart, to what you know to be true in your heart, and fuck the rest. December may feel like swimming upwards in a river, like going against the wave, because we are going to be tested in our faith. In our faith into what we want to manifest, in our faith into who we want to be and what we want to see in our lives. That's like a big endurance competition. And it takes a lot of focus, a lot of mental focus, because your mind, our mind, is going to try to play tricks on us, especially before the holidays, with people being so busy and stressful and stressed out and in a hurry to go buy all kinds of stuff for the holidays. Staying put is the best idea. Meditation, getting into a regimen of meditation on a daily basis is what will help the most. And meditation doesn't have to be sitting in a lotus pose, doing mudras with your hands. It could be anything. It could be yoga, it could be jogging, dancing, playing tennis, playing ping pong, anything that gets you in that zone. Just like the athlete who has to perform a really challenging competition, they must stay in the zone and they work out and they train every day to be in that zone as easily as possible, no matter what the outside circumstances are. It's the same when we are on a spiritual path. So if you are into working out and sports and all, think about that and try to transpose it into your life. Detaching from any and all outcomes is also the best way to relieve the pressure that we might feel in December. A lot of people will start feeling pressure more and more, time speeding up, moving faster, and feeling like we're suffocating somehow, feeling like we're being bombarded by so many things. And in a way we are. On an energetic level, we are. And it's hard to navigate through those days, especially if you are very sensitive. If you are an empath, you tend to feel and pick up everything from the collective or the unified field. You can always ask to be disconnected from the collective energies and to be in your own energy so that you can keep on working on yourself, or just to keep balance, or just to keep focus, or just help, go through your day. Because I know it's not very easy to do so if you're working in a big corporation surrounded by hundreds of people every day. That's hard. Disconnecting from these people after you're done speaking with them is a good idea. Just having the intention that you're no longer engaging with these people on an energetic level will do it. Or cutting the cords. It doesn't matter how you do it, but just having the intention that you're back to your own energy and you only will help a lot. The veil, is very thin at this point. So be mindful about your thoughts. If you find yourself thinking about someone, rest assured you're going to have a phone call or a text message or an email coming from that person within hours. We are at that stage where telepathy is really strong and is being supported to help a lot of people awaken further into their spiritual gifts. And that applies a lot to the divine masculine. A lot of them are just afraid to go into their own spiritual gifts, thinking or having the perception that it's witchy stuff, it's witchcraft, and they don't do that. But they're being forced to. They're being pushed. The pressure is on them. And I know it's uncomfortable if you're in a twin flame connection and you're picking up all that stuff. I know. I am very sensitive. I am an empath. And I do feel everything around. It doesn't matter how far it is. I do feel a lot of things, and it's not always easy to stay in balance when the collective is just acting up. Best thing to do in those moments is disconnecting, like I said, but having good, loving intentions towards the collective, sending gratitude and love to the collective for people to do their own work, for people to move forward and let go of the resistance is the thing to do. That's how the law of attraction works. And being positive about it, not saying stuff like, I do not want this, because the universe doesn't understand, I do not. The universe understands, I do want. So having your intentions set on what you want, love, peace, harmony, gratitude, and sending those vibes out will not only help the collective, but will also be given back to you in many different ways. Not necessarily from your twin flame, but you're going to receive it no matter what. And I know it's hard when we feel crappy, when we feel exhausted, when we feel tired, when we feel like everything is like speeding up and moving too fast and we have a hard time keeping up and or having a hard time understanding ourselves. It's not easy to do, but that's a way to anchor yourself and to move smoothly through these phases. Even more so if you are in the twin flame connection. Your twin needs you. They need their twins to awaken and stop the wrongful behaviors or thought patterns that they may still be carrying. The fear is extremely high towards the divine masculine. They don't know how to get out of that fear. So, in return, on your end, choosing love is the answer to eliminate fear. If you choose fear yourself, you're creating more. If you choose love, you're creating love and you're going to receive love. And always remember that the universe is going to provide and supply what you need and not necessarily what you want. So be careful what you wish for because you just might get it. Be very careful what you wish for. They will give you the universe will give you what you need. And sometimes we don't understand. We're like, what? I don't deserve this. I don't need this. But you're going to understand it a week or two later. So just be mindful. Be aware of what's happening within in your thoughts. Avoid those circling thoughts that are keeping you stuck. You're going to help your twin, you're going to help the collective, and you're going to help yourself, but do it for yourself first. And then it's going to have a beautiful, wonderful ripple effect towards the collective. I did mention the emotional roller coaster for December, and it has to be seen as a positive thing because everything is going to be fun at the end of the day. It's just a purging phase, and it's not fun, I know. A lot of divine feminines have been in this phase or in a phase of being focused and being calm and being, not very talkative, not speaking to a lot of people. And now you may be called into purging physically. So the physical symptoms of anxiety may be increased, but crying, getting angry, wanting to destroy things, basically purging, that purge. That's why so many people are sick these days. It's not only the change of season, but the change of energy who's helping our body purge the energies that are no longer needed. Through sickness, we can allow ourselves, our bodies, a moment to relax. And our cells, our physical cells, to rejuvenate. And through relaxing and being calm as much as possible, this is when we receive new information and downloads. You cannot be receiving downloads if you're always left and right. You can't. You need to calm and center yourself. And I know this is like very hard or quite impossible to do when you're feeling anxious. But you know what? Sometimes just sitting with your anxiety, saying, I know you're there, but I don't need you right now. You are welcome to leave. And loving yourself is quite powerful. So, for December, a lot of purging ahead, a lot of releasing. The advice is just to surrender and go within to really clear on a deep level what no longer is needed. Again, karma and past lives are at play here. You can ask before going to bed, for example, you can ask, show me what karma I have to clear right now. Show me. Or you can do a past life regressions. Those regressions are really powerful and they are quite efficient into clearing. And you may require more than one. And then we're going to walk right into 2019 with where things are going to change. Things are going to be lighter and easier. So hang in tight for December. Do your work. Do what you need to do. Stay focused. And that is it. Thank you for being here and listening. If you would like to reach out to me, you can do so on my Facebook page at Indigo Girls Readings or using my email at indigogirl555@gmail.com. I'm also on Instagram at indigogirl555. Thank you so much. Enjoy the month of December and the holidays, and I'll be back soon. Thanks.